What's up guys, Dino here, welcome back to my racing channel. Good to see you here on a Monday. Well, it's Monday morning here, don't know what it is back in the UK, I think it's about maybe 3 o'clock or something, 3:30. Anyway, before we get on to the video, any new subscribers out there, let's hit that button, let's hit the bell. You'll get all my videos today, tomorrow, next week and next month. Keep viewing the videos. Again, I know I keep on saying the same thing, but the viewings are absolutely wonderful, fantastic. So keep viewing the videos, but press that subscribe button. Now, you probably noticed I wasn't on yesterday with a video. Good reason for that. No, I did have the internet, but the reason I didn't come on is the racing was pretty poor yesterday. Pretty poor. But the good thing is, we do have the Craven meeting at Newmarket this week. So Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. This is probably where you're going to see 2 or 3 special horses. We don't know that yet, because this is what happens at the Craven meeting. A lot of these horses will be going into, after certain races tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday, they'll be going into like say the 2,000 guineas at Newmarket. They'll be entered into the Dante, which is like basically a lot of people look at the Dante, whatever horse wins the Dante has got a really good chance of winning the Epsom Derby. So yeah, the Craven meetings are pretty special meeting. Very hard to get winners because a lot of these runners are just new at it, you know, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds. So, and some of them will have their first runs, so it's going to be pretty hard to get winners. That's not an excuse, you'll see for yourself when you see the races. So we're just going to concentrate on Tuesday, and then obviously I'll be back on Tuesday doing another video for Wednesday, and then I'll be back on Wednesday doing another video for Thursday. So today I've got a couple of tips to look at. But before we get into that, as I say, any new subscribers, let's hit that subscribe button. There is over 65 videos on this channel, all to do with horse racing, how to learn about horse racing, as I say, to learn about the stalls, the horses, the jockeys, the trainers, the going as in the ground, what handicaps mean, what, you know, maiden races mean, etc, etc, etc. So there's a lot of videos on here that you can just click on and have a look at, have a listen to it. If you have any questions, just drop me a comment. I'll answer it as best you can. If you're not sure about what this means or that means on certain videos, I will happily answer them as best I can for you. Alright, so let's go into the video. And today, as I say, it will be at Newmarket. And what we're going to start off at, we're going to start at the 2:25, if the computer hurries up. Thank you very much, come on. There we go. Yeah, this is, as you can see, it's for 3-year-olds. The bad thing about this one is there's only 7 runners in it, so you really need to either go for the winner or go for a forecast. And believe me, it's going to be pretty hard to get a forecast in any of these races over the next 3 days. Not just because, not that they're big fields, some of them, but it's just you need to find out a bit about the horses, etc. So I've had a look at this one. This is over 7 furlongs, the 2:25 at Newmarket tomorrow. It's over 7 furlongs. It's a listed race, class 1, so it's a very good race. Just over £28,000. It's on good to fun, and as I say, there's a few of these horses being entered into the 2,000 guineas. Some have been entered into the Dante. That doesn't mean that they're going to run. The trainers are putting them in these races to see how they progress, etc, etc. So at the moment, 2 or 3 of these horses have been entered into the 2,000 guineas, which is a huge race. You can understand why Azano is favourite, because you've got Frankie and John Gosden on it. Two top guys, top trainer, top jockey. Your next in line is Shine So Bright, which again, Sylvester D'Souza, top jockey, Andrew Baldwin, top trainer. Your next one is Arctic Sound with James Doyle, top jockey, Mark Johnston, top trainer. And as you go down, you've got O'Sheen Murphy, all the top trainers and the top jockeys, they're all at this Craven meeting. Even your Aidan O'Brien, he'll be over from Ireland. And if you notice right at the bottom there, you've got Ryan Moore, who's probably one of the best jockeys around at the minute, along with Mark Johnston, shown at 20-1, which a lot of people will say, why is he on a 20-1 shot? Well, I've had a look at these, as I say, and I believe, again, I've looked at the form, I've studied this race for about maybe 20 minutes, I've had a look at every horse, and if you go by the form, there's 2 or 3, maybe even 4 that could win this. It just depends how the horses have progressed from a 2-year-old up to a 3-year-old. But the one that I'm going to go for, am I confident? I wouldn't say confident, but I wouldn't say the one I'm going for has it got a chance. It's absolutely got a chance. But I'm going to go for Arctic Sound. This is a listed race, Class 1. Arctic Sound's already won a Group 3 race. It's got 9 stone 7 with 110 on its back, which is okay. That's okay. Yes, Azano, you can see why that's favourite, because it's £6 better off than Arctic Sound. Plus it's got okay form, and it's no better than that. Shine So Bright's got okay form, but Arctic Sound's won a Grade 3. It's ran in Class 2 races as well. It won't mind the Good to Firm. It's won on Good to Firm. It's got a terrific jockey on the back, and Mark Johnston's another top trainer. So I know he's got a little bit more weight to carry than Azano and Shine So Bright. You cannot rule out Dubai Dominion out of this. You can't rule out Kuwait Currency out of this. They've got decent form as well. So, yep, that's until you see these horses run in these. It's how they've progressed from a 2-year-old to a 3-year-old, and this is where you'll see it at the Craven meeting. So if you're at the race, or if you're in the bookies, or if you're doing it online, keep an eye on the betting, because a lot of the time, whatever's getting backed usually is there or thereabouts. It's very, very rare. For instance, if Arctic Sound all of a sudden goes to 4-1, and Shine So Bright goes to 3-1, and Azano goes to 2-1, you've got a problem, because they're all getting backed bar Azano. So yeah, keep an eye on that. But I'm going to take a wee chance with Arctic Sound to win the 225 at Newmarket tomorrow. The slight little doubt is the weight that it's going to be carrying, and it all depends on how all of these horses have progressed from a 2-year-old to a 3-year-old. Alright, so it's Arctic Sound for me in the 225 at Newmarket tomorrow. And we'll move on to the 3 o'clock at Newmarket. And again, in this one, I think it's only 7 runners. Yep, 7 runners in this field as well. And again, there's 3 or 4 that have been entered into the 2,000 guineas for this. Some of them entered into the Dante. So again, it's hard to judge, because as you can see, there's some of them only had 3 runs last season, 1 run last season, 2 runs last season, 3 runs last season. So it's hard to judge these guys here. Kick On, Kadar, Walk in the Sand, Boran. It's hard to judge these guys. So Spanish Mission down the bottom. So again, it's just how they've progressed from 2 to 3. And you don't really find that out until you see them actually run. That's why it's so difficult to get winners at the Craven meeting. So don't be surprised if there's 11 to 1 shots and 5, 6, 14 to 1 shots popping up. That's just what happens at this meeting. Unless you've got a special horse there, which I've already mentioned, you will get 2 or 3 special horses coming out in the next 3 days. But the one in this race, again, as you can see, it's a listed race, but it's a stakes race. So what I'm going to go for here, again, I've looked at all the horses and a lot of them have got decent form, but I'm going to go with this boy at the top, Western Australia. He's already had a run and came in second, and that was a good race that he ran in. He has been entered, or she has, sorry, been entered into the 2,000 guineas. So again, this is going to be another tough one. You can see, I know it's 64, but you've got Oisin Murphy riding for John Gosden, 100 to 30. You've got Danny Turtle for Carl Burke, 92. Richard Hannon, top jockey trainer. Willie Haggis and James Doyle teaming up, 11 to 1. So it's going to be another tough race, this one. Again, just keep an eye on the betting. But I can understand why Western Australia is the favourite. 1, it's Aidan O'Brien. 2, it's got Ryan Moore on it. 3, it's already had a run. And 4, it's won on Good to Firm. So all the arrows point at Western Australia. Kick On, it'll depend on how it's come on from a 2-year-old to a 3-year-old. Cadar, exactly the same. As you can notice, they haven't got an overall rating, so you don't know very much about these horses. If they've came on a ton from a 2-year-old to a 3-year-old, they're going to be a danger, absolutely. Walk in the Sand is going to be a danger as well. It's not got an overall rating, so it just depends on how they've grown up over the last year from a 2-year-old to a 3-year-old. Alright, so yeah, keep an eye on the betting. If these two start getting backed, Cadar and Walk in the Sand, you'll know that there's something. The trainer obviously knows something. So, but I'm going to go with Western Australia. It's had a race. It was 41 days ago, so there's no doubt in my mind, that will be fit. So it's not going to be the fitness of the horse if it does lose, it's not going to be having anything to do with that. It's won on the ground, so it's not going to be the ground. So if it does get beat, it's going to be down to another horse that's obviously better than it. So yeah, just keep a little eye on the betting for this race, as is all the races. But that's what I'm going to go for in the 3 o'clock at Newmarket. I'm going to go for Western Australia. Alright, that's my 2 tips for today. As I say, the Craven meeting at Newmarket is on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, so there will be videos left, right and centre. I think there's Cheltenham's on one of the days as well, so we might have a look at that. So yeah, it was going to be a short video, but I think it's went over 10 minutes here, so hey ho, the more the better, or the longer the better, should I say. So yeah, have a good day. Let's hope we can get a couple of winners tomorrow. It's just a pity that there is only 7 runners in these 2 fields, so it's either going to be a winner or a forecast that you ladies and gents can do. Alright, as I say, new subscribers, let's hit that button, let's hit that bell. You'll get all my videos today, tomorrow, next week and next month. Keep viewing the videos because you are doing absolutely fantastic, and I'll see you all soon.